Ethan, we just talked to Zack Kassian. I want to ask you about him if you don't mind. There's this presence that I don't know if people outside the game or fans quite or media quite get it the way you players do. Kassian's big, tough, strong, physical. You're around him all the time. Are there elements of his game that I guess there are elements of his game that a lot of players don't have? What would they be?
I mean, his grit, his speed, his intensity. He's a big dude. He kind of brings that old school tough guy, but with a lot of skill and tough guys these days they need that skill to keep in the game, and I think he's got it all. He's definitely he's not a player you want to play against, and you love to have him on your side.
Does that player when playoffs come and the big games, the end of the season? To me, that's when those players kind of shine. Is that when in your eyes, do they become even more valuable at that point?
Absolutely, because in playoffs everything is more intensified, um, and a guy like Cass, he's a high energy player. So when you get into playoff times, he just goes and the refs, they let it be a little bit rougher. There's a lot more on the line, so. When you have a player like Kassian who's giving you that spark, he's hitting guys, and he can score goals and make plays. Like that's exactly what you want.
Your Matheson Post Media.
Ethan, how do you think your game is right now? Is it getting more rounded into shape?
Absolutely. I think I'm finding my groove again, and I'm making plays. I'm moving my feet, and I'm defending well. I'm letting my offense come from playing good defense, and I got my mindset right. So, I'm feeling good. I got a lot of energy. I'm having fun again. So, and I'm grateful, and that's all I can ask for.
Is it difficult for a young defenseman who had such a good year last year to back it up with another year the following year? Because defense is often a learning curve to play defense in the National Hockey League as opposed to, say, playing wing.
I don't know actually. I think a lot of it's just put on myself really about how much I work and study the game. I think I think at the end of the day it's all about mindset, how you prepare and ready yourself, because everything happens quick, especially with the short season and with the way everything goes with the bubble and the off season this year. It was a little different, but I'm not gonna make any excuse for myself. I gotta perform and compete every night. And now that I got my groove back, it feels good. And I just want to help the team win some games now.
Jack Michael, 630 Chad.
Ethan, mine is a two-parter. I'll make it as brief as possible. Do you and your teammates spend a lot of time practicing one-timers from beneath the goal line? And secondly, on the bench, are you shaking your head as much as the rest of us when that goes in?
I mean, when it happens on the ice, you're just like, wow. You've seen the guy take the shot how many times in practice. So when it goes in a game, you just kind of tip your cap and be like, well, that's something he's worked on, and he's that good. So but once you watch the video and actually get to see it again, you're kind of a little bit more surprised and basically think it's a lot more impressive when you get to see it the way it is and from video. But definitely crazy goal.
Jason Gregor, TSN 1260.
Ethan, you talk about having your groove back. I know you don't like to make excuses, but concussions and just kind of coming back from that, how much of that is confidence? How much of it is conditioning for you to get your game back after that?
Well, that was tough. I was feeling great. Honestly, I was just starting to get my game back there, and then you take a puck to the head. There's nothing you could really do, and with the shortened season, games are getting played every second night, and you feel like 1 week feels like a month, and you're doing whatever you can to get back into shape in the lineup. But I think that's honestly the easy part. That's something you can control, but it's getting into the speed again, getting your mind thinking quick and reacting off instincts and what you can remember from the system. I think that's the hard part, because once you do that, like you then you realize, okay, now I got at least my conditioning feels good, legs feel good, but now I gotta get my mind thinking quick.
And the pace of the play, and it happens so fast. Your biggest attribute is your ability to make those quick outlet passes. Maybe the best defender on the team in doing that. And I know opposing teams obviously probably now are more aware of it, but it seems that part of your game has come back to where it was last year. And do you just kind of feed off of that? Is that, like, when you talk about your mojo, is it all start with just those quick passes and that's kind of your bread and butter and everything else follows suit?
Yeah, I guess like that stuff kind of to me just comes naturally. Like I always say, like I try to defend first, and then I could always make a play just reading off instincts. But I try to defend first for sure. But yeah, once I have that part of my game back, like that's my bread and butter. That's what I love to do the most, is just advance the puck and get the play moving forward right away, and that's a good feeling for me.
Marty Klinkenberg, Globe and Mail.
Hi, Ethan. Sorry, I popped in a little bit late. Was on another call right before this. I'm just wondering, with the situation with the Canucks right now, how big a concern it is for you guys, and are you worried about what the season's going to bring, and what sort of resolution will be made to fix this once players are healthy again?
Yeah, obviously, like we're worried about it. We're talking about it, and obviously we know what they're going through, but at the same time we're worrying about ourselves. I think everyone here has done a good job of staying home and getting tested regularly. But I think like we can't really focus on those circumstances right now unless they really happen. So as long as we can prevent that from happening, that's the plan. But I don't know what's going to happen in the future for playoffs or for down the road, of what they plan on doing. But as long as we stay, follow the rules and stay on top of everything, I think we can, just focus on hockey at that point.
Okay, thank you very much, Ethan.
Rob Kichikowski, Post Media.
Hi, Ethan. What do you like about playing with Caleb Jones? When you two are paired together, what do you like about that pairing?
Well, I think we move the puck quick. Me and Jonesy haven't played a whole lot together, really, in our whole career. I know we always talked about it and wanted to. So this is a good chance for us to hopefully make it stick. We watch video together. We're close as friendships. So when something happens on the ice, we're pretty honest and straightforward, and like to talk over plays and situations and how we can defend better, and even how we can move the puck up better and get the play moving forward. But I think we still got some room to grow, and if we really want to contribute and help this team win, we're gonna have to be solid moving here forward.
I was going to ask you, how much does it help to have somebody your own age who's going through the exact same thing that you are, to have somebody to talk to and lean on as you go through this thing?
It's fun. It's good. It's we're both very excited to play with each other, and we're pushing each other to get better, and in games and in practice. So yeah, it is fun. I've known Jonesy for a while, so this is a good opportunity for both of us.